There are times when reading One Piece, you just can't help but put the G before the O and call the man Gol D, because what he is producing is truly divine. And when he's at his best, my goodness, do the heavens agree. Yes, let's put the G before the O and call him Gol D. The man has a spot on Mount Olympus. That's factual. And sometimes Oda straight doo-doo. Sometimes Oda straight trash. But we're not getting that for this video, because for this video, it's going to be the top 10 best moments of One Piece 2019. Of course, manga. And this starts on chapter 929, the official first chapter of the 2019 year. So, number 10, Whitebeard and Oden clash. Chapter 963. This moment was pretty crazy because Oden had a substantial amount of hype. He wounded Kaido with Enma, and how he grew up when he was born. He threw the wet nurse. The man was visiting the lad was visiting the pleasure quarters by the age of 6. He was fighting wars with mafia and so on and so forth, creating like a harem. It's like, dude, very effective, very efficient, very active as a wee little lad at the age of around 6 or 10. Just so much was going on with Chaden. But we're talking about either a prime Whitebeard or a near prime Whitebeard. So when you think of the strongest guys in the history of One Piece, prime Whitebeard is top 3 in the entire story. Chaden, prime Whitebeard. At the end of the chapter, clash. And beforehand, Whitebeard, he was giving Chaden gas. A lot of gas. Like, Big News Morgan's level of gas. Where, oh my god, wait a minute. Something incredible is coming. This isn't good. What do you mean? You're prime Whitebeard. Handle your business, dude. Just cock back. Kuruna. Muskoyo. Just handle your business. But out comes the samurai. The samurai.
The samurai.
His name's not even Jack. It's Oden. But no, the man comes through clean with his 2 swords. And they clash. And when they clash, Whitebeard does something I thought was inconceivable for his prime form. Inconceivable. The man starts to sweat. What? The man starts to sweat. Prime Whitebeard. Let me join your crew. What? So from then on, a lot of folks are wondering, yo, is this man Yonko level? Like how good is Chaden? So we get more context later on in the flashback. Fair enough, with Roger and Whitebeard. Good. But my goodness, when that happened, oh boy, the theories, the questions, speculation, all that was running at 15,000 miles a second. It was crazy, honestly. So Whitebeard versus Oden clash. Chapter 963, number 10. Number 9. Zoro gets Enma, number 9, at chapter 955. Because we all knew, at least I knew, that Zoro's gonna get power up in Wano Country. The Need-Eye was there, and I still, like, in the back of my mind somewhere, I feel that Zoro is still going to get the Need-Eye. I don't see why not. The Sandai is there. I feel like at some point during this arc, the Sandai is going to break, or something of that sort, like he'll lose it, which would be kind of stupid, but then again, it's Zoro. He gets lost all the time. So if he gets lost all the time, I guess his weapons can get lost too. I suppose so. Why not? But something's gonna happen to the Sandai, and then eventually Sandai for Need-Eye, boom, there you go. Because at the end of the damn day, he's gonna have those 3 Owaze Mono, and if they become Black Blades, at the end of the story, he'll have 3 Saijo Owaze Mono Black Blades. Like, goddamn. Like, Zoro is a fiend at that point in time. When it came to Mito Shusui, it was getting kind of funky. He's like, yo, is Zoro gonna actually keep this sword? Like, what's going on with Shusui? Like, is he gonna keep it? Is he gonna lose it? We didn't know exactly, but now it looks like, yeah, like, for sure, Mito Shusui, such is so important to people in Wano Country, they're gonna keep that sword because of Ryoma, that legend. And Zoro, is gonna build his own legend with Well, no, Enma actually has a legend with Kaido. But you get my point, all right? And because Ichimonji and Enma were made by the same person, this is now giving Zoro some better degree of mastery over Enma, I suppose. But Enma is a hype sword for goddamn sure. Zoro's going through that training, and I'm looking forward to see what Zoro can do Enma other than just cut cliffs off. That was dope as all hell, though. When he has the hockey and then he just cuts, it's like, what the hell? It was supposed to be a tree, cuts a freaking cliff, a coastline off, and it's like, what the hell just happened? And then the sword's like, yeah, the hockey, don't give it back. That was great. That was damn good. And of course, you always do appreciate seeing the main characters go through their growth. Because at the end of the damn day, Luffy, he has been getting most of the spotlight by far as of the post-time skip. And it's about damn time the other crew members get their spotlight as well. Which I'm looking for. Oda, Robin versus somebody, please. Just please. Robin versus somebody, please. That being said, Enma's the way to go. And Enma, even though they're both the same grade sword, the Shusui is weaker or inferior, I would say, compared to Enma. Zoro said himself, once I learn how to use the sword better, I'm going to get stronger. And that's what we got to see. And hopefully at Soberlin arc, they need that as well. Now, number 8. Something's going down with Sabo. Oh, no! And honestly, I'm not going to front. This is very intriguing. And of course, Oda has big plans for Sabo. But the main reason why this moment was so surprising, and the reason why it's on the top 10 best moments, is because whatever is going on with Sabo is making people sweat. In particular, one man. And that man is Monkey D. Dragon. Monkey D. Dragon, a lot of folks have as the strongest person in the world of One Piece. I don't, because my IQ is over 50. But shout outs if you do. Shout outs if you do. It is what it is. But that being said, no disrespect. All love. Muskoyo. Yeah. But that being said, right? People have Dragon at the cream of the crop, the number 1. And Dragon is sweating buckets. Like, wait. Sabo! No! Wait, we have to confirm. Like, goddamn, what happened to Sabo? Is Sabo impaled down? And is he in the same cell as Donovan? Like, what's happening, dog? Like, yo! Like, save this man! We're gonna find out. A lot of folks theorize that Sabo actually got smacked by Kuma, because it probably involves Kuma in some way, shape, or form, where Kuma, he was being, of course, abused by the Tenryubito, and maybe Sabo came in there and he tried to save Kuma. Kuma was like, nah dog, like I got this, or whatever the hell. And then before, let's say Fujitoro or Green Bull did what they did, he saved, just how, you know, Kuma saved Luffy and company, boom, he saved Sabo, and Sabo gets sent somewhere. And a lot of folks theorize it's Wano country, because a lot of folks theorize that somehow, some way, it's gonna be Shanks, Blackbeard, Sabo, the Grand Fleet, all these the Marines, so many major players in Wano country. And that could be the case. And it's gonna be pretty crazy if Sabo's actually in Wano country. What I don't want to happen is Sabo actually to die. Because if Sabo does that like Ace, number 1, it's a rinse and repeat, and it's kind of like, meh. But then number 2, keep it real. If Sabo does die, will Sabo's death be as impactful as Ace? Hell no. Number 7. This may surprise some cats, but to me, honestly, it was up there. Because it was so sad. And you know that Oda has plans for these people. Clearly he does. But right now, their starting point in Wano country is just sad. Like, goddamn, dog. They have a ways to go before they can get to anywhere near a positive outlook. Number 7. Kamazo is revealed to be killer. Chapter 944. It starts off kind of weird because Kid, he left the prison off screen. Again, when Oda's amazing, he's among the divine. But when he's shit, he's amongst demons and fiends. Kid leaving the prisoner mines. And then he comes back. It's like, what? Like, wait. No. But Kamazo with him as well, which was fascinating. And then we find out that, you know, listen, he never liked that life in the first place. Like, Kid, what do you mean he doesn't like that life in the first place? Like, how do you know that? Nah, man. Killer, what happened to you? Ooh, I was like, wait, what? Because imagine if that happened to Beppo. Or, I mean, a lot of folks would say that he's the right-hand man, but it's like confirmed, Zoro. Imagine if Zoro had eat a smile devil fruit, dog. It's like, it wouldn't happen, obviously. But just imagine what Orochi and Kaido, mainly Kaido you would assume, because Kaido and Kid, we find later on from Hawkins, that Kid and Killer were the only ones that fought against Kaido when he fell from the heavens. Imagine what Killer had to go through in order to become Kamazo. Like, it's sad, dog. The man is covered in bandages, smile devil fruit. There are two main sides when it comes to Wano Country on like the adversarial side. There's the samurai side, then there's the beast pirate side. For example, Zoro right now, he says he won't forgive Orochi, and Zoro wants to take out Orochi. So Zoro is more invested in the samurai side of things. Kid and Killer are clearly more invested on the beast pirate side of things. They're not going to forgive Kaido. Kaido is going to have to suffer at their hands, quote unquote. Honestly, I feel really bad for Killer, but they have to get their crew back. They have to reevaluate themselves. Because honestly, the other boys that we haven't seen yet, it's very possible that they have also consumed smile fruits as well. Like, Kid's crew is at risk of annihilation, essentially. As crazy as it sounds, because Kid is a scumbag himself, I really hope for the best when it comes to Kid and his crew. I really, really do. Number 6. Chapter 951. Mama, Napoleon. I told you I'd kill you, old hag. Like, yeah, like, who comes here to die? Like, oh, yeah, big mamu. And Mr. Warlords Kaido clash. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feels real good. Feels real good. Definitely. When those two clash, and then you saw the sky split, and then you see the reaction of Queen and everybody else, like, what? Nani? Tongues on everything. It was great. It was fantastic. And more than anything else, it really did give Big Mom that credibility back. Because Big Mom wasn't looking so hot, honestly, in Wano Country. Now, to be fair, her character amongst, let's say, the other Yonko is one of the best, honestly. But still, when you think about other Yonko and how they're treated, right? And you look at Big Mom isn't treated the best among the other Yonko. She kind of gets lambasted on a lot for obvious reasons, duh. So it was disheartening for me as a Big Mom fan. She has a goddamn shirt! Teespring, Redbubble stores, link in the box below. But that being said, as a Big Mom fan, as a fan of the Warrior, I wasn't really feeling Big Mom that much in Wano until that moment where it's okay, yeah. And then finally later on how Big Mom and Kaido fought for like a period of hours or days. Yes. Big Mom and Kaido clash. Simply put, stunning, hype, amazing. Loved it through and through. Just how Whitebeard and Shanks clash, and then we saw the sky split. Big Mom, Kaido clash, the sky splits once again. The heavens recognize, oh, these guys are OD powerful. And I'm like, yes, good. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. And for them, it wasn't actually even a fight. It was more like a conversation, you know? Number 5. Yeah. At the beginning of the year, Soba Mask, Stealth Black Raid Suit Sanji, chapter 931. Look, not gonna lie to you, beforehand, I wasn't a tremendous fan of the raid suit idea. Why? Because it didn't make much sense from the German side, number 1. And then number 2 is that this kind of stuff Sanji isn't really a fan of as a whole. Sanji is still German, he's still a Vince Smoke, it is what is there. And Sanji, over the course of time, will maybe get to, he'll accept that for what it is. But he's not there yet. However, when he puts on the raid suit to basically make sure that the plan was still in play, so he wasn't going to get injured, like what Law said, and he wasn't going to reveal himself. And in order to do so, he's going to throw away his pride with his family and all those issues. And I'm going to stop on the suit because it has the power that I need. And what we see, and thank God it wasn't a skirt, thank God it wasn't any of that crap, it was a genuine, beastly raid suit. The ability that Sanji always wanted from the pre-time skip and Thriller Bark that we saw. And even in the Film Gold special, we saw that also revisited as well. Sanji gets with the raid suit. And again, it's Oda's way of having the other Straw Hats catch up to Luffy. Because Luffy has gotten the experience, his hockey's been growing, he's having all the fights. That pre-time skip notion that we saw, Oda's trying to get to that point once again, and he's doing so through Enma and through the raid suit. And the raid suit is a damn good it's a fantastic power-up. And Sanji has the ways to go to actually master said raid suit. Unlike, let's say, Zoro, Sanji gets an actual fight. And we get to see what he can do to someone like Page One, who's a Toby Roppo, who's in the same camp as Drake. And with that raid suit, man, when he did that pose in the sky, just Germa, so good, so good. It was too clean. Now I wish they finished it. I really. So the anime, I'm hoping, will add in those extra features and make this something truly incredible for Sanji. But in of itself, it was great. And you see a lot of the elements that we saw in Whole Cake come to a head with Sanji deciding to put on that raid suit, and the raid suit being that ability. And also harkens back to what Sanji said before about how he would be the person to give the Marines the most trouble. So number 5, Soba Mask raid suit Sanji. Number 4, this is all one big thing. It is what it is. Sengoku speech, chapter 957. I mean, don't even say honestly, Rocks Pirates, Gulp, Jujo, God Valley, all that crazy stuff. Gol D, Roger, and Garp teaming up against Rocks D Sabek, the man that wanted to conquer the world. Sengoku speech was fantastic. Through and through. Honestly, just yes. I don't even say much about it. It was just clean. You know it. I know it. Sengoku, with his words, kicked a lot of ass. And that was just the first half of that chapter. Because the second half of that chapter, number 3 on the list, was the Yonko bounty reveals. Chapter 957. Oh my goodness. The Yonko bounty reveals was shocking. And then, of course, this includes the bounties of Whitebeard and Gol D Roger as well. Whitebeard's bounty being over 5 bill. Gol D Roger at 5.5. Kaido at 4.6. Big Mom at 4.3, as far as I recall. Shanks at 4. And it also bolsters the portrayal a little bit of Dragon and Mihawk as well, because Mihawk's bounty and Dragon's bounty are still unknown. And when it comes to Blackbeard, he went down a little bit because he was so far away from the other Yonkos, kind of surprising, but you know he's fresh off the boat. But then to find out that Shanks from pre-time skip was a Yonko 4 years ago, that was really shocking. Especially when we read the River Cards, and the River Cards said he was a Yonko back when, you know, he met Luffy. So what the hell? Wrong. Dead wrong. Shanks, young buck Yonko. Because again, mind you, Kaido and Big Mom had decades to build up their resume to be Yonko. Whereas Shanks got to that point, and also he's talking to the Gorosei, interfering with wars. Him and Kaido met up before Marineford War, and Shanks was the one that arrived there. Like, come on. And they had a clash with Whitebeard, and they split the sky the same way Big Mom and Kaido did. Come on. It was fantastic. That chapter gave people workouts, all right? People's heart rates tripled, quadrupled reading that chapter. Goddamn, I don't mind it. Number 2, the abolishment of the 7 Warlord system. Chapter 956. King, how are you putting the abolishment of the 7 Warlord system over the Yonko bounties and the Sengoku speech? Well, together, those two made for the best chapter of the year, without a doubt, in my mind. But the moment of the abolishment of the 7 Warlord system literally changes the game itself. The throne wars that Don Quixote Doflamingo talked about are in full effect, and the Shichibukai are no longer a factor in the sense of they are no longer a system. But these are major players that affect the world because of their sheer might or their influence or so on and so forth. Mihawk is the world's greatest swordsman and Zoro's dream. That, in of itself, is a tremendous thing to have on the loose. even if the SSG is that powerful, to have Mihawk on the loose is wild. Boa Hancock, Amazon Lily. A lot of folks think that Boa Hancock was a top 30 person. Fair enough, when it comes to strength. She's top 30. Fine. And Boa Hancock is now on the loose. Weevil, who we know is targeting Marco, and they may have some fight there, and whatever happens, happens. But Weevil, who's been hyped up to be on strength-wise on the same level as a young Whitebeard. And we actually gonna see a young Whitebeard at some point. So goddamn, like, wait a minute now. So there are a lot of things you have to wonder. And the Shichibukai system is something that's happening now. It is something that's going to affect the entire world and the story in the future. The Yonko bounties are dope, and they're really, really cool. And Sengoku's speech is also phenomenal. But that's all in the past. Or it's only bounties. So, I mean, I said only bounties, but it's not changing anything. We just found out what they were. But the abolishment of the Warlord system literally changes the whole game. And before we get over to the #1 spot, I do want to go through a list of honorable mentions. So here we go. Boss Kyoshiro cuts down Kurosaki. Shimotsuki Yasue's execution. The truth of the smile on of the fruits. Sanji and Zoro protect Toko, and they meet again after years in real time. Hawkins outwits Law by separating Bell from the rest of the actual prisoners and then putting his powers on Law's crew. Again, Hawkins was huge, big brain in Wano Country. Luffy's actions against the Plague Bullets and Babanuki in the prisoner mines, very, very good. Luffy leading, taking charge. My only qualm with that one is that I want it to be Zoro, but Apu was under Kaido all along. What the? Check your out. What? Apu was under Kaido all along? And we see him with the numbers? What? Blue minds. Like, Apu. And then he's talking to Kaido like, hey, Kaido-san. It's like, oh, you're coming, Apu. Like, wait, what? Like, he has the clout to talk to Kaido this way? Apu and that reveal was actually number 11. So I was fighting really hard between Whitebeard and Oden Clash and Apu. I really, really was. Next, Navy Top Headquarters Special Force Sword. Very damn dope. Then the reveal of Chaden himself in chapter 160. And then finally, the Blackbeard never sleeping bit. Oh, got the mind racing. Got the mind racing. And now, the #1. Obviously, for me, Roger clashes with Oden and then Whitebeard. This is the #1 moment because we finally, for the first time in the entire story of One Piece, we finally get to see what Gol D Roger can do combat-wise. We have never seen Gol D Roger fight. We've only heard of lore, speculation. We've only heard of little things through the grapevine. But we finally get to see the man in action. The man is stupendous. Look at the same way Oden and Whitebeard clash and then compare that to how Gol D Roger and Oden had their clash. Gol D Roger was overwhelming, and Gol D Roger just blew him out of the goddamn water. And on top of that, this harkens back to what Buggy said years ago at the beginning of the story, where he said the only person to ever survive Gol D Roger was Whitebeard. So of course, when they clash, you still lean towards Gol D Roger, but Whitebeard was tremendous. Whitebeard was absolutely tremendous. So it gave a lot of credence to Whitebeard, gave a lot of credence to Gol D Roger, and we're getting essentially to see a glimpse of the cream of the crop of One Piece, how two of their clashes can completely permeate the island and then some. So you knew that these guys have the power to easily blow away the island if they so choose to. If they so choose to. And they fought for several days on top of that, as well as their crews. Honestly, Gol D Roger fighting in and of itself, that alone to me, I think was just the #1 spot. Because Gol D Roger is in my personal opinion, in the history of the story so far, he is the pinnacle person. And him fighting is a big deal. That was a tremendous deal. So in all honesty, I think the clash of Whitebeard and Gol D Roger, chapter 966, is deserving, absolutely, of the #1 spot for the top 10 best moments of 2019. So, folks, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is my top 10 list. Let me know what yours is. I'm going to catch you guys and gals later. Be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do. I guarantee you that, because I know that you all have a device called Shu. You use Shu to click, rate the video, to click, subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad. And of course, as always, feel free to please do comment in the comment section down below. Peace. And have a nice goddamn day.